Good evening.
Hey, Gwen.
What's happening? How y'all doing tonight?
How's it going? How's it going?
It's definitely going.
Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday.
A Tuesday. Today is supposed to be tacos.
We dropped the ball. We drop the ball every Tuesday, actually.
Because we're busy out here talking to y'all. So,
Yeah.
90% of the time, tacos don't really happen over here.
We
On a
need some
Tuesday.
tacos. We need the tacos.
We do. Did you see my post to Nancy
I did
from last year?
last year.
Maybe I should get that together.
Well, you should. You really should. How was your day, love? Just a
Mm-hmm.
That's all you got? Your day was
Mm-hmm.
Wow. There's a lot in there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm scared. Wait, I apologize if it was my fault.
Mm-mm. See, it's usually not your fault because I don't see you all day.
Who did it? I'll punch him in the lip.
It's fine. It's not worth all that, honestly. And that's okay. But it doesn't have to be worth all that.
It doesn't?
No. You go to work and you clock in, you do your job, you clock out, and you go home.
Go home.
Which is into the living room.
So this is work related or just space related. I don't know what means.
How was your day?
My day was
That good?
No, but that that sounded good.
It did. It sounded real good.
It was supposed to be interesting.
Oh.
Hey, Mom.
I didn't get interesting.
Today was Tuesday.
Okay.
You know, I don't have any complaints about the day. I need you more in the frame because
Hey, I'm fine.
you're fine. Okay,
You guys, am I fine? I'm fine.
I'm just frozen. I think on my end.
You frozen?
Yeah.
Karen.
But no, it was an interesting day. I don't have any complaints about it.
No?
I didn't have any problems with anybody.
Nice.
Um,
That's always good, child, because, hey, Mom.
you know, you do your work,
Mm-hmm.
and that's that.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes doing your work requires only about 60% of you. And I'm okay with that sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Some days it requires 100. Today,
You were a 60?
yeah, that's a high.
Wow.
Like, I coasted today with only using about 40% of my brain.
That's good, babe. I don't have that luxury.
Well, you are the favorite of the favorites,
No, I'm not.
the elect of the elects. You are Zakia.
That's not a thing.
It absolutely is a thing.
Okay, well, I pulled those cards out because I was going through them so that we wouldn't keep picking the same ones over and over again.
All right.
I was supposed to do that Thursday night when we got off of here,
Sure.
but
What had happened
I
was
went to bed.
you did.
I'm tired, boss.
What do you do when you're tired?
I sleep
Is that enough?
sometimes. Like, for instance, Sunday. Sunday was my day to catch up, I believe,
Yeah.
because I was depleted from the prior 2
Let's see.
weeks.
We got home Sunday,
3 o'clock.
3:00. We were in the bed by 4:15.
Yeah, everybody was asleep in this house at 4 o'clock. And then everybody
I woke up at 10.
Hey, Betty.
Hey, Betty. I woke up at 10.
Varen talking about, why you didn't wake me up? Because I was asleep too.
I got up and ate because I was like, my stomach was growling. I was just hungry.
Because you slept through lunch and dinner.
And then went right back to bed 11:15 and slept until it almost overslept.
Yeah. It was some good sleep Sunday. Sunday was a good sleeping day.
It was.
I was grateful for the rest.
What did y'all do this weekend? Nothing? Nobody that wants to talk to us? Fine. Be that way. I was trying to, I just wanted to find a way to use that, but that's all. That's it. Nothing special, but it's all good. You get it? Because I told it funny, but it wasn't funny.
You're funny sometimes.
But anyway, let's warm it up, Chris.
All right, let's go. Is this me or you?
I don't know.
Uh,
I didn't even. I just pulled it.
I feel like you read it.
Mom said she cleaned the closet.
Okay, that's okay.
You find any hidden gems, any lost coins, a Rolex? Did you hear that?
It's louder in my headphones than it is.
Is that the water thing?
Yeah. Hey, Janae. Janae. Okay. I guess she's not going to talk to me. Hey, can you move that glass thing off the water cooler?
Anyway, go ahead, babe. Read duty.
Everybody wanted preteen till they got preteen. Hey, Liz.
What's up, Liz?
What are you supposed to say? Oh, no, she's supposed to say, it's Liz, what it is.
It's Liz, what it is.
Not you. She's supposed to say that.
It's Liz, what it is.
You're not listening. She is supposed to say that.
What I'm doing is I'm giving her a voiceover, so she doesn't have to say it. She can just press record and then press play. When she walks into a room, it's Liz, what it is.
We're playing this game tonight, right now. I hate when I go dirty up there. Relationship debates.
Come on, let's go.
Relationship debates. All right. A woman feels her significant other should take care of the domestic duties since she pays all the bills.
Ooh.
He responds, no. Cooking and cleaning makes me feel less than a man. What advice would you give him?
What advice would I give him? My advice to him, number one, would be grow up. And when I say grow up, I mean really, that is a very immature, archaic, extinct way of thinking. Mm-hmm. There's no way that a significant other, a husband, should expect his wife to make all the money, cook all the food, and clean all the house. What is he doing?
No, I'm going to be single.
Because that sounds like you got a roommate, or you have like a brother who just got a rehab. You got a son who's got a rehab. Nah. Grow up, mature. Also, hurry up because she's about to leave you.
Yeah.
Because nobody wants those problems.
No one. You better bring something.
Nobody. Because if you're going to be in it like that,
bring something.
There's some toxic trauma bonding that you engaged in. If you're doing all the work, ma'am, or even sir, all the work and you got to come home and cook and clean, and your significant other is just on the couch, not doing nothing, just on the couch. Not on. What are you doing? What you been doing all day? On the couch, like
right?
Just you've been on the couch,
just
all day?
On the couch, just there, just on the couch. Oh Jesus!
A little clumsy. You ready for me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna read this to you.
Mm-hmm.
You liked a provocative picture of an old platonic friend on social media. Upset, your significant other says, if you loved me, you would unfollow him or her. What do you do?
Okay, first of all,
what you doing liking people's pictures?
Here's the question. Is it a girl posting a provocative picture and I'm liking it? Or is it A man.
It's Titus.
It's,
Remember Titus?
yeah.
Tell him about Titus.
No, I don't understand why. First of all, how do you know I like the picture if you ain't looking at the picture?
I didn't know you liked it until you said, like, man, look at this guy's beard. And I was all, oh. See your name on all of his pictures. Listen, I'm gathering it. Listen, this gentleman on Instagram, his name is Titus. He's in his 50s. Listen, he got an 8-pack, flawless skin, right? A bald head and a perfect beard. I like these pictures too. Because what? I'm like, yo.
It started off as admiration.
Listen,
Okay, I was admiring.
both
his
of us was
beard.
like, man, look at his back.
His beard, yeah,
Look
like
at how do you do that?
what's your workout plan,
Sure.
sir?
He's all vegan and perfect.
Yeah, skin just glowing.
Just glowing.
He just is
Drinks his
glowing
water and
yeah,
glows.
you could tell. You could tell too. You go and you could see.
That's a
his
bad
picture.
example because we both like the picture.
Right.
But for this example, you like the male picture.
A provocative.
Provocative.
You see how this is weird?
You know
to
what?
me?
Provocative for you means bearded, bald, black. Provocative. Titus.
Or Leon.
Leon. I wasn't gonna bring him up.
I feel like you're so sensitive about me.
I like Leon too.
So see, it's not
I'm not-
provocative
I'm
when we
not-
were doing.
I'm not the right man
Together?
for this scenario because I'm not bothered by stuff.
I know. So
Let's
okay.
let's pretend I'm mad. Urgh.
It's weird. I can't even put you in that context. All right, you want me to unfollow this person? Hey sis,
Sis.
that's Misha Dawson, ladies and gentlemen,
Put your hands together for the one,
and the only
Misha Dawson.
Dawson. Yes,
In the room.
yes.
Make all checks payable to Misha Dawson. Or
I don't know. Sis, we love you. We miss
love
you.
you, miss you.
So
Come on, Chap. You got 13 more seconds.
sorry, I just don't know how to respond because
I'm upset because you like some raggedy, bald-headed, bearded man's picture. It was provocative,
literally all day.
and,
All right,
and I'm upset.
and you're upset.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
You want me to unfollow? Okay.
If
well,
you love
you're-
me, you would unfollow him.
No, it's not a matter if I love you. I love you regardless. Do you want me to unfollow him?
Yes, please.
Then I will. Yes,
Really?
I would. I would unfollow him. If it made you feel insecure about us, absolutely. I don't have a problem.
Do you know how many people do not do that?
Sure. Yeah.
Why I got to unfollow him?
Sure.
Why I got to unfollow her? You need to grow up. It's
Is it-
just a picture.
Until it becomes an entanglement.
Man, come on. I have a friend who, I mean, he's no longer a friend, so I should just say his name because he's raggedy.
Wow.
But he got, when Instagram first came out, you could see on like your personal feed all the things you liked or commented on all on one screen. And this joker had a very strong affection for butt cheeks and so many pictures, so many, it was like thousands, like, and so he left his phone on and she saw it.
His girl?
Yeah. And it turned into the most heated argument
Oh, sure.
because she felt insecure about her body.
Right.
And he's over here liking
Yeah.
the Powerpuff Girls.
I hate you. I'm not doing this to you.
Man. And she said that. She's like, I'm leaving you. I'll stay if you change your ways, if you unfollow all these women. You know what he said? Bye.
You China? Wow.
It's a cold world.
Wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it for him to change his reality for a possibility.
Yeah. Anyway, your turn.
This one's fun.
Go ahead.
It's kind of an easy one though, but all right. Your phone dies. You ask your significant other to use theirs, and they refuse. What happens next?
My phone died.
Yeah.
Let me use your phone.
Nah, bro.
All right. I'm the wrong guy for these scenarios.
I feel like I'm the wrong girl for you to be like, "Can I use your phone?" And then I refuse. No,
Like,
I've been
what you
trying to
mean?
give you my phone for
I've been
5
trying
years.
Take these. I got two phones. Take them both because I'm tired of them both. But if you refuse, I'm like, oh, maybe she's expecting a call. Maybe she's.
Generally, it would be a reason why I would be like, no.
Mm-mm. What if you asked me and I said no? How would you react?
I don't think I would react any differently. I would be like, okay, let me go plug my phone up. Also, let me just go plug my phone up and do what I need to do on my phone while it's charging. I don't know.
People fight over phones.
Yeah, I'm not a phone fighter. You can have it.
All of them.
Yeah. Both.
As a matter of fact, I'll put my phone in your name tonight. Tonight. And I'll change the phone number to be 1 digit away from yours.
No.
So that it's easy for you to remember.
And that's so.
And then I'll forward the contact to all of my contacts. New friend, new number. Hey, change your contact info. And all those calls will get forwarded to your new phone, also my old phone on your desk. Tonight.
You guys see what I have to deal with?
Deal with. Read your last question. Oh, this is mine?
Yeah, wait. Yeah.
Your significant other tells you that they were as close as possible to physically cheating. The thought of you and came home.
So you thought about it. You were headed towards the destination.
Listen, so this is you in this scenario.
Okay. Oh, it's me.
You told me that
I was on my way to cheat on you.
You were there. You were as close as possible.
As close as I could get. Is that the
socks off?
I was gonna say. So I was in this person's home.
In between the sheets. But thought of me and you came home.
But I thought of you.
You telling me this? I thought of you, Aaron. And you came home. Oh man, or vice versa, babe. I was over there at Ashika Shay's house. I was as close as possible that I could, but I thought of you and I came running home. What's the first thing you say to me?
What does she look like?
That's the first thing.
Because I want to make sure that you at least leveled up and didn't go down, because that's the most disrespect.
So if it's a level up, it's like the sting doesn't hurt as bad.
I mean, I want to see. Let me see what she looks like. Before I give you any other reaction, I want to see what she looks like. Because you know what the response is.
Looks like another love TKO.
If it's a downgrade, there's bigger issues.
My first question, what's the address?
Why? I don't have beef with her. I have beef with you.
No, I want to know his address if it was you.
Why?
Because I'm going to go over there.
And say what?
Just have a little talk.
See, all right.
That would be my fault. What's the address?
Really?
Yeah.
That's not my first.
I want to go over there and let's go ahead and bring it all out. Let's talk about it. You coming with me? Because we're going to talk about it.
Oh, it's a kumbaya.
We're having a meeting.
We sitting down and talking.
Come to Jesus meeting. We're going to have talking sticks and everything.
I hate it.
It'll be your turn and my turn.
Okay, but here's the other part of this. Because okay. So
okay.
Because I'm trying to decide, like, I don't particularly care for the whole blaming the other person for it. I just it's you, and I'm coming after whoever I'm with.
Yeah.
Not whoever they were with. Because at the end of the day, my expectation is that you be faithful in our relationship, not depend on somebody else to keep you faithful in our relationship. Does that make sense?
It does.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm not going after her. I'm not chasing her. I've never been that chick. I'm holding you accountable for your actions, not for her luring you.
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not going over there to find blame.
Sure.
I'm going over there to see, okay, is it worth it?
Right.
Like, is this the first?
That's why I was like, show me the picture.
I have a question. Is this the first visit, or you been coming over for 6 months?
Well, you could just ask that to me.
Nah.
If I went to you want it from them?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. It's like, now I don't trust you to tell me the truth
Nothing.
at all.
I don't trust you for nothing.
But also, I want them to tell me the truth. Since I know you won't.
Since you won't.
But I might. I went all out of my way to come home and be like, hey, so I almost laid down in
that's crazy, babe.
Somebody else's bed.
What would y'all do? Well, if y'all put your comments below, let us know what your reaction would be.
That's crazy because
I know some folks that they going to jail.
I'm not going to jail.
I know people that go to jail for that.
I
know someone who's in jail for that right now.
Wow.
20 years ago.
Dang.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't call it like a passion crime.
It was.
Anyway. Oh, yeah.
Anyway, that brings us to our amazing topic. Tell them a little bit about mental health this month.
It is, sorry, y'all. My
nose is broken.
It is Mental Health Awareness Month.
It is.
I'm excited for it.
It is.
It gives the way for people to, they should always reach out if they're having any mental health crisis or issues. But this month just kind of accentuates and accents all of the things. It allows, I feel like it allows many resources to be available.
It does.
Even if you don't know that you have them the other 11 months, this one you'll get an opportunity to have them displayed. Social media, online, web pages, blogs, podcasts. So those kind of things, I think it's important. And I'm excited to celebrate Mental Health Awareness Month.
That's good. And before we get into it, don't forget to go to our sponsor's website, blendedharmony.net. We got some glosses. We got this.
You guys.
Talk about it.
I just did the flavor of May. And while it is for Cinco de Mayo, it is also for Mother's Day. But
because mothers need this too.
I made it for one of my besties, really. She was my inspiration behind it.
Yeah.
My bag. If y'all know, y'all know.
If you know, you know.
Hey
girl.
That's her thing. So I was like, I'm about to do this for her. I was thinking about her while I was making it, praying for her while I was making it, and so I gotta drop one off to her.
Shout out to the prayer warrior named Zakia. She be praying for her friends.
I do. It's important.
It is.
They need it too. They deserve it. But so I'm excited. It's OG Margarita is the flavor of May.
Margarita.
March was the Manhattan. April was White Russian. And now May is the OG Margarita.
We're just going to be drinking for the summer. But not.
Not
this
really.
It's just the Boss Gloss flavored version.
Yeah.
And I think you'll enjoy it.
They're fun. That's what it is. It's something fun for the summer. And
why not?
You won't
also, we have some great sugar scrubs. Hey, bless your mom. Get your mom a gift.
The sugar scrubs. And they're on sale right now.
They are $15.99. We got, Sunflower Sunshine, Pink Mimosa,
Nope, pink
No.
mimosa is gone.
Gone. That was a good one. It smelled amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Cucumber melon.
Mm-hmm.
Coconut mint.
Lime. He's sorry, guys.
What's the fourth one? Lavender lemonade.
And grapefruit.
Grapefruit. Now,
So-
if Misha's still on, lavender lemonade is her favorite.
Oh,
body
I
butter.
know. Well, yes, she loved the body butter, but I also gave her. She was my first
She was.
sample for lavender lemonade sugar scrub. So
Mhm.
I was like, let me get this over to her because I just love her and care about her.
That's right.
But they're up on the website. The website's scrolling at the bottom.
Bottom.
Y'all go get it. Get
Get it.
yourselves some stuff for Mother's Day. I think I am truly in love with the sugar scrub at this point. Now, I don't use it on my face because I have super sensitive
You
skin
do.
on my face. But everywhere else, I love it. My feet in the summer, it's going to be popping for my feet. I'm so excited.
Me too. Hallelujah. Your nervous laugh. Your
I know.
awkward nervous laugh.
You
is
know why?
hilarious.
Because I'm already awkward when we're on camera, and then you come in and you say stuff and make it 10 times. Oh,
There it is. I can't wait for this video to
Hey,
come out.
Kai.
What's up, Kai? I can't wait for this compilation to come out of you hitting this mic 75 times.
sorry, guys. I don't mean to.
I
It's
know.
like I'm reaching to do something else,
Mhm.
and I always tap the.
You do.
thing.
It's okay, love. we love you the same.
Sure,
We appreciate you.
sure, yeah, no
Yeah.
problem.
God
It's
bless
fine.
you.
Oh, one more thing.
Uno.
I want to drop this in people's ears real fast.
Boom, go.
2 things. I posted the Mother's Day retreat on
You did.
my Facebook. I don't know if I did on Instagram because
We'll put it on later.
but it's up there for mothers to enjoy. I'm excited to go. It's gonna be something special.
It is.
That's this weekend, Friday to Saturday.
And we got the marriage retreat coming up on July 7th, 8th, and 9th.
Child,
Jacob Marriott.
the marriage retreat. Our table for the marriage retreat gonna look a little different this year than it did last year, and that I'm excited about.
Put that on phone now. That's gonna be real.
I am excited. For the marriage.
EGG excited?
Yes.
Excited?
Excited.
You know what I'm excited about?
What?
Sundress season.
I don't wear no
You
sundress.
about to get one.
See? Why does he always go there, guys?
Sing it, man. Zoom in. She gonna have 2, 3, 4, 11, 50, 11 of them. Toes out, just free
Right.
in Jesus. Hallelujah. I'll be walking proud. Hallelujah. You better walk.
I'll never forgive you and Janet for that. Just never.
Can I tell them?
No. Tell them what?
Y'all send me a message and I'll tell y'all why we gave her the name Walk.
I hate it.
Because she walks.
No, I don't.
She walks. Ronnie, what's happening with you?
Anyway, the website is down there for you guys to go and check out for the Mother's Day retreat
Marriage retreat.
and the marriage retreat.
And if he
All
needs
the
to come get some
information-
Jesus.
Yeah. Our church info is scrolling at the bottom.
Absolutely.
All right.
Tonight we're talking about emotional manipulation.
Emotional manipulation.
We were talking about this Saturday night, going into Sunday. It was just a thought we had because coming up on the focus for mental health, and this is a big deal. Not just physical manipulation, but spiritual, but most importantly, emotional manipulation. It's a big deal.
It is a big deal. I don't think sometimes, and I think the worst part is it could have stemmed or been rooted from like a little kid age.
Sure.
So like while you were growing up
Mm-hmm.
during your childhood, it could have shown up for you in your life at that point, and you wouldn't have known that that's what it was. And you know, I always say, like, give your parents some grace. They were learning how to be parents while parenting.
Very
you
true.
know?
Very true.
But then knowing that these things could have been part of your life is important too.
And what emotional manipulation is, it occurs when a manipulative person seeks power over someone else and employs dishonest or exploitative strategies to gain it. Unlike people in healthy relationships, which demonstrate reciprocity, cooperation, empathy, an emotionally manipulator looks to use, control, and even victimize someone else. And some people are involved in these emotionally manipulative relationships and they're being abused and don't even know it.
I know that a lot of things kind of seem like they make sense, right? Like manipulation comes in so many different forms, but I think the one that aggravates me the most is that one.
Yeah,
Passive aggressive. Yeah, like people who are passive aggressive, to me, it's frustrating because it's dishonest. Like you don't really feel that way, and now you're trying to undermine or make someone else feel a certain way.
Sure.
And I don't know. I don't like it.
In this one, the manipulator doesn't voice negative feelings toward problems with the person. Instead, they find indirect ways to express their anger and undermine the other person. Like you're right, it's so dishonest.
Yeah, like just you make the person feel like they're tripping. Like I'm not tripping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, oh yeah, it's
like, so what they'll do is they'll project their action and then start looking for passive aggressive ways to let the other person know that they don't really want to be doing it.
Right.
Specific passive aggressive techniques employed by the manipulator include, we got a list of things here: cynicism, intentional mistakes or procrastination, complaints about being underappreciated or somehow cheated out of something, resentment, and covert opposition. But that one about being cheated out of something is...
My thing is the procrastination. Like I'm very much, and my husband knows this because he's a crammer. Like when it comes to like doing things or testing or anything like that, like he's a crammer. He'll do it the night before. He'll stay up all night and do it the night before.
Not even all night, just a few hours.
Yeah, and I cannot stand procrastination. Like I want to get it done a week ahead of time so that I am not stressed out. If anything needs to be changed, it can be changed. If there's any updates or anything that needs to be worked on, it could be worked on. And case in point, the marriage retreat last year.
Yeah. We had no idea that we had this difference.
This was the moment that we figured it out.
We figured it out the day before?
Yeah. No, it was the day of.
Day of? No.
The morning was the morning of. Yeah, the morning we had to leave, we figured out that we are different in how we plan and utilize time, right? Like he'll chill until 2 hours before we got to do something. And then he's doing all the things. And then, but the problem was, right, babe, I need this, and this.
Yeah.
And I told him like a week before I needed all of these things.
And I did it the night before.
He did it the night before, which caused me to then have to sit, cut, do all the pasting, cut and paste for the 2 hours that I should have been trying to make sure that everything was packed and ready. He had to do it. And he was like, oh my gosh, we don't have time. And I was like,
yeah,
I know.
yeah, buddy.
Why? Because guess what I'm doing right now? And guess why? And that was the moment where we were like, oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, we missed it here. Yeah, we're gonna have to revisit how we
Circle
do
back.
this. But now the plan is I give him things a month in advance. Right? A month in advance from when I need it.
We
Okay,
agreed,
I need it in
clear on the
June.
calendar.
I tell him I need it May 15th.
Yeah.
And that way
Is that on May
it's
15th?
done May 15th. And then I have another 2 weeks to get whatever else I need done. And then I'm good. So nobody is stressed out. No one is worried. And I didn't look at it from a procrastination perspective,
Sure.
but I mean, I did. I looked at it from a procrastination perspective, not the fact that you just do things like different.
Yeah.
It's not that you're procrastinating because you
I
know.
wasn't.
No.
In my head, I had a solid plan.
Right. And so did I.
I'm gonna get
And
up
they
at 5
did
o'clock in the morning.
They did not miss.
I'm
And
about to
you
be done
did.
I'm gonna be done by 7:15.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get me a bacon and egg sandwich.
Right.
We're gonna be good.
But the problem wasn't that you were gonna get up and do all of those things. The problem was that I had stayed up
You did.
the night before filling and doing all these things with jars. So I was sleeping in no matter what.
Yes, you did.
And I did. I sure did. Because you know what? We're going to live and learn.
We lived and we learned. So another thing about emotional manipulation is distortion. You want to read this one?
Sure. It's the distortion of facts, of the relative importance or other information that's needed to accurately assess a situation. So people will flip your words, or flip a situation or turn it into something that it wasn't. You know, they'll
You say, I saw Tommy at the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, so you in love with Tommy? You want to be with him now?
Right. Like what?
Well, what you talking? I just saw the homie at the grocery store.
Right.
Oh, now y'all friends. Y'all homies now?
All right. Yeah.
Trifling. But it's real.
It is. And that's real in relationships. That's the biggest thing for me. It's real in relationships.
Yeah.
And people don't tend to function in that manner. Like, I get it. People don't heal from the past relationship
Right.
into the next one.
True.
That's a real thing.
It is.
People don't take the time to take the trash out from the previous relationship so that they don't get caught up in manipulation, them being the manipulator.
Yeah.
Right? So the best way to avoid that is to not take something from a previous season into the new season. And as hard as it is, you have to do the work.
No carryover.
Like, you have to do the work in order for it to not be a situation.
Yeah. You have to be transparent about it.
Mm-hmm.
You got to talk about it. You got to open the door, open the windows.
Yeah.
Let all this light in.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
expose all the cracks and crevices.
Right.
So you can have a healthy,
Sure.
prosperous kind of relationship.
Sure. Oh, I'm missing all of the. Okay, wait. Sorry. Okay, I see you guys' comments now. First of all, let me just back up real quick and tell you, Zach, we're not doing Hennessy. Okay?
Zach,
Don't be hurt. Don't be upset. Don't be dismayed, sir.
I'm still trying to get it. I'm trying to make it. I'm trying, but I ain't got the green light yet.
Mm-mm. It is a solid red right now. Like, it's not even flashing or anything.
Yeah. But anyway.
Anyhow, so I know that, and this goes, I feel like this can go for couples in relationships. This can go for parents to children, children to parents, adult children to parents.
Yeah. I've been emotionally manipulated by an employer before.
Yeah.
I work for a small business.
Oh, wow.
And so they couldn't give us bonuses or raises. And so they would like the whole sympathy card. You know, my family's down and low. We really tried to get everybody paid. We just don't have it. Could y'all work a little extra? We'll get y'all caught up next month. We'll give y'all a bonus at the end of the year. Everybody felt sorry for him. Like, yeah, okay, well, do a little extra free work for you.
No.
We were getting played the whole time.
Okay, so I guess that's the thing. What I'm not going to do is participate in shenanigans with my job.
But it's everywhere.
But it is in every place. It's sad that it would ever show up in a business like that. But also,
I've seen it in business, I've seen it in church. I've seen a lot of it in church. And that's sad.
Well, I think church is just a whole nother beast on its own, because people are already, and this is why it's important to build your relationship with God first. Then the door for manipulation by someone else, because I think a lot of people forget, like, our pastors are human.
All day.
They're gonna make mistakes, just like we are. Holding them to a different, like holding them up on a pedestal to say that you're supposed to be this way is completely unfair. And the fact that, like, standards, sure, I don't expect, my pastors to, do or be in the same places as I am all the time. Right. No, I don't. Absolutely not. That's unrealistic.
Yeah.
But, and we're not the same people, right? So the things they like might not necessarily be the things that I like. But to say that I'm putting them up on this pedestal where they're not able to make mistakes, they're not able to do anything wrong, they're not able to, stuff like that is that. But then you have the other side where it's like, they're humans and they can still have trauma trash that they've not dealt with, where it would show up in manipulation emotionally. So, sure.
But here's another one, withdrawal. This is the easiest example of the kind of emotional manipulation. It's that silent treatment when someone punishes you and ignores you for what you did.
Yeah, so like we get into an argument, and instead of me saying, I don't want to talk about this specific thing right now, I just stop talking to you altogether. Yeah. And that's it for the day, night, week, month.
Mm-hmm. And this is from a person you expect intimacy from, affirmation from, and deliberately withdraws that away and takes it off the table. That creates a power imbalance and can make you crave the return to approval or closeness.
So I guess I'm trying to understand why anyone would treat their spouse with such because to me it's disrespectful. There is a proper way to communicate, and maybe you don't know that there's a proper way to communicate. I'm telling you, there's a proper way to communicate. You don't have to cut off all communication with your spouse, your significant other, your boyfriend, girlfriend, fiance, whatever, because you don't want to talk about this particular subject. Me and Viren have had those conversations where I'm like, nope. I can't have this conversation right now. So let's pin this one. I'm gonna put this one somewhere else for right now, and then we'll come back to it in a couple days.
We learned something from our first retreat about putting expiration dates. If you press the pause, make sure you know when it's going to resume.
Right.
Set the expectation.
Right.
All right, cool. So we'll come back to this in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And then, but we can still continue our day. I'm still gonna fry you some chicken.
Yes.
You still gonna put some lotion on my ashy ankles.
Jesus.
Don't roll your eyes, bro. Don't roll your eyes. I think no, don't do that. I hurt my feelings.
Sorry, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings with your ashy. With
my ashy, but it's true. Don't withhold intimacy from your spouse. This is just for the married folk. Don't do it. Talk about it. Open it up. See why. But there has to be agreement. If there's no agreement, I don't want to get into that. But that is a problem.
It's a big problem because I don't want to feel like I'm being punished because we're having a disagreement.
Right.
It's a disagreement, and that's okay.
That's
We're allowed
okay.
to have disagreements. You're allowed to have disagreements with your spouse.
You're allowed to have disagreements with your spouse.
There's room for growth in that. We don't agree on this. Okay, what can we do together to come to some terms with it? And if the conversation gets to the point of someone is uncomfortable in it, then stop having the conversation. That's the moment where you turn the conversation off. I'm not having this conversation right now.
People are so
Give me
hell-bent on
3
being
days.
right.
I don't feel like being right all the time.
Like, somebody's got to win the argument. Somebody's got to be right.
Not true.
Both of y'all can be right
And both
still-
y'all can be wrong.
and still not agree. You can say purple.
Yep.
I'm like, nah, turquoise.
Yeah.
We can both be right or both be wrong.
Yeah.
But we have to be okay with that.
Yes. I think one of the biggest things that, like, in terms of building foundations and like growing and things of that nature, I really think that it's important for people to be reminded that if you can't have a conversation with somebody, then possibly you might need to have a mediated conversation with
That's
somebody.
right. Get some help.
That there's nothing wrong
From a
with
trusted, mutual, neutral lifeline. Trusted, mutual, neutral.
those are your keywords. Because if you're not able to have the conversation with somebody who you guys trust, it makes it so much easier when you have, and that's something that we've learned. We were taught at the marriage retreat. We were taught about lifelines and having those trusted people, and we do have those trusted people. We do have lifelines. They are important to us. We love them. We check on them. It's not like a stalker situation. It's just we reach out. Thank Jesus that we haven't had anything that's made our relationship imbalanced to the point that we've had to be
here's an
Apostle.
assumption that people want to use lifelines only when things are wrong.
right. And that's the thing. Like we want to spend time with our lifelines because we trust them with everything. We can ask them about anything that's going on with life, business,
Taxes,
marriage, car payments,
simple things, hard things.
raising kids. Like that's the point of having a lifeline. So I encourage everybody to, if you're married or engaged, to find other couples that you can consider lifelines, people that no matter who calls the other one, whether Viren's calling the husband or the wife, I'm not offended because we together have already agreed that we trust
Mutually,
them.
right?
Yeah.
Trusted and neutral.
Yeah. Like I would love to call one of our life. We haven't seen one of our lifelines in over a year, and
Insert cry.
yeah, it does make me sad because I miss them so much. But I know that life is life, and life is going life.
Life is going life,
whether we want it to or not.
Life is going life.
It is.
Whether you want it to or not.
We got kids. We're busy. The kids are busy. It's like everybody is busy, and I know I'm not supposed to use that word, y'all. I know busy is nice. It's fully engaged.
Fully engaged
is what it is. Lives are fully engaged.
We are definitely fully engaged.
Yes. And I just, I miss my people. I love my people. I miss them. I want to see them. We went 2 years without seeing them and hanging out with them. And so anyhow, I said all that to say, find you some people who you can count on. So that way these little things, and even for the big things, the conversations can be mediated. So that way you don't cut off intimacy or any other function of your marriage relationship.
Amen. I'm going to read a couple more.
Okay.
Comparison is another way where you can be emotionally manipulated. Sometimes a manipulative person will draw a comparison between you and someone else in order to goad you.
Ooh.
Yeah. They may use a specific person to make you feel insecure or try to establish a sense of everyone else is doing whatever they want you to do. They may even recruit others to pressure you into a certain emotional action.
That's crazy.
Comparison is ugly.
It is. Which is why it's so hard for you to know who you are, know your worth. And
I wish she was like your auntie.
No, you don't.
I'm just,
Oh. Sorry.
Wow.
I missed it.
You did. Like it was in your face. Like boom. Like, nope.
Sorry. Go on.
No.
Yeah.
No. See, if you was more like your mother, you would like how? Like that would that's disrespectful.
Well, yeah. You shouldn't be. Why'd you marry me if all you was gonna do was compare me to somebody else?
Like
you know what I mean?
Like tomorrow,
Like,
if
ain't
Dad
nothing.
just showed up and be like, so I was talking to the kid, she said you wasn't worth nothing. So I'm here to teach you how to be a man.
Wow. First of all.
But to compare to, but also use other people to draw you in to force an action.
Right. Like, okay, well, he won't listen to me. Let me call my daddy and tell my daddy what he's not doing and tell my daddy to tell him what to do.
Yeah.
That, I mean, don't, no.
No.
Because if the roles were reversed, right? Like if it was me, if that was you doing it to me, and I'm trying to think of somebody who,
Just anybody, your mother
yeah.
just popped up. Like my mom popped up.
And she's like, Varen said you weren't. But see, I have my mouth.
Ooh, you've been delivered, but that's tough.
Pray for me, but don't play with me.
Tweet that.
I'm just saying, there's some things that like don't
do it.
don't push your spouse to the point of that's like tearing down.
Why would you do that? But again, if that's all I know, if that's the environment I was brought up in,
Right.
if that's all I saw.
That's what I was
friends and
saying.
family. That's
Yeah.
all I know. Is
That's what I was saying.
And comparison.
I've let my friends manipulate me. I've let other people manipulate me. I've let my parents, kids. It's the
Everybody.
list goes on. That's all I know. So I'm now reciprocating that behavior to you.
No reciprocating.
Don't do this. That's just a word.
I like the way you say it. Say it.
No. Mm-mm.
Say reciprocate.
No, because now you got me on the spot. Stop.
Stop. You know what that means? Keep it going.
No.
Yeah,
No.
Look at that. Look at
Stop.
Sorry, you was flowing and going, and I got distracted.
I know.
You put the boss gloss on, babe, and this is glossy.
Because my lip, I'm looking at my ashy lips in the camera. I'm
They don't
like, I
look
can't
ashy
eat.
right
Well, no, not now. I glossed them up because
Just pause real quick. Just stay there. Just stay right there. Don't move. Yeah. Boss gloss. All right. Y'all better get some for your mom and them, your auntie and them, your sister and them. Get some for them because they need it.
that's funny.
It's true.
True.
Now, our last one is overwhelming and unearned closeness. An
Sure.
emotional manipulator may try to bind you to them through manufactured vulnerability or an artificially accelerated relationship, showering a new acquaintance with praise and affection. Also called, this was deep to me, love bombing is a common tactic of emotional manipulation, often seen in cults, but I see people do that
In relationships,
on 29th and Cold.
I hate it. I hate it.
Go ahead.
I just hate that he threw that out there. Like,
You gotta make it practical.
that's
I'm practical, you're the doctor. Go ahead, love. Fix it.
transparency moment. I'm not fixing nothing because you did that.
That's gonna be my thing. Fix it.
I'm not fixing it.
Fix it for me.
Transparency moment. I was in a relationship where I was love bombed, and I didn't realize I was being love bombed because I hadn't experienced manipulation. I didn't grow up in a house where there was manipulation, where, you know, my parents, you know, treated us a certain kind of way or manipulated us out of things or into things or any of that. I just didn't have that. And so previously I was in a relationship where that was the case. It was like, oh, I love you, this and that, and it was so much. And then like I could catch myself kind of, it wasn't until one of my friends was like, you have changed so much that it's weird. Like, you're weird. Like, it's weird.
You're weird.
And luckily, you know, I have friends that it's okay for us to be that transparent with each other.
They didn't recognize you.
Did not recognize me. I cut them all off, right? Because, and not cut them off to the point where, like, I wasn't talking to them at all, but it got fewer and less moments of us having conversations and me hanging out. I wasn't hanging out anymore. I was just, it wasn't building a foundation. It was being manipulated. Knowing the difference was where I failed, because I didn't know that was, I'm thinking, okay, I'm building this great relationship, this foundation, and it's just me and you, and we're going to do this. And it should never be like that. Never. I should never feel like I'm isolated from my friends and my family just to be with you. If anything,
and nor should I want you to be.
Right. And if anything, I should be able to bring you into those circles and it still be a comfortable environment.
Because that's another system of control.
Yeah.
If I can isolate you from your family, I can indoctrinate you into my cultish ways and control you and make you feel inferior to my dominance.
That's how I lost a lot of my confidence just in myself.
Right.
It took some years to get there, but hindsight is always 20/20. But looking back, I can see the moments where I was like being chiseled down, and
Sure.
you know. And now I'm like, oh no, I got to rebuild that. I got to rebuild that confidence back up. I got to redo all of the work there was nothing wrong to begin with. But now, going through that kind of situation, just keeping communication open. If you know that you have issues that you haven't dealt with, don't drag somebody else through those issues with you. Like, don't enter into...
Hey, I got a word. You got to set those people free.
Yeah.
And not hold them in that prison.
Hostage.
Although they may be wrong for what they did, I have to free that person by not giving it the attention, not putting those negative words on it. Because at the end of the day, a person who has been emotionally manipulated can easily do the same thing.
Yeah.
If it's not checked.
Right. Or cleaned up, right? Like,
Right.
I was emotionally manipulated. How do I stop the cycle?
Stop the cycle.
Because it could easily just pass on from me to somebody else, just the way it got passed on to me. And even if it was by accident or whatever the case may be.
Stop the cycle. Stop the cycle.
That's rough.
That's a good place to land the plane, as Apostle James says.
I'm thankful for not being single, though. I'm just going to say that.
Hallelujah. And then you add a Luke at the end of that. Because that's on phony.
I heard about these single streets. Ooh, child.
Don't bring it up. He'll be on here another hour.
Ain't nothing to talk about. Sorry. Good night.
I thank the Lord every day
I know.
that I was able to find.
I mean, just in the
I'm
nick of
about
time.
to preach because it was about to be a whole nother thing.
The Lord knew.
He knew if you don't catch her now,
I was running, child.
she was gone.
I put on them sneakers and was like,
I was like, dang, she walked fast, but hey, so glad I got her when I did, because if I'd have waited one more day, if I'd have let you get your hair done
you wouldn't have
and
been
your
able to tell
nails
me
done
nothing
before our
honey.
first date, it wouldn't have been no second date.
There wouldn't have been one. Because
Like,
I would have been like, no,
Nope.
she's so
Nope.
cute.
Did you flip your sister lock?
Yeah.
What's up, Joshua?
They're not ready yet, though. Next year, though, y'all ain't going to be able to tell me nothing. I'm be out here
Prepare to be sick
of me. Prepare to be sick of me. Oh, y'all gonna see me flip my. I'm not having these headphones on next year. Just know the headphones.
When you start getting headaches and concussions, I'm gonna send y'all the copay bill because y'all talk to your girl.
That's the disrespect.
And if you are in an emotionally manipulative relationship, or you're being abused by someone emotionally, let us know. Let somebody know.
Yeah, seriously.
Because you don't have to go through abuse. You don't have to go through that pressure to have to be controlled.
Yeah.
It's not right.
Anybody who knows me knows, reach out and I'm there because I'm not taking sides. I'm going to hear both sides. I want to hear what you have to say and I want to hear what you have to say. And then I can tell you something else.
Sure.
Give you a piece of advice that helped me get through whatever the situation is. But what I'm not going to do is take your side. So if that's what you're looking for, I would say don't call me.
Call Tyrone.
Don't call me looking for me to take your side.
Oh, no.
If that's the only reason why you're calling.
We're going to show both sides of this coin.
Yeah, I want to see them both.
I
want to see them both. I want to hear them both.
We're going to have sticky notes and index cards.
Yes, I want to hear it. And I want to hear the whole story. I want to hear your version and their version. And then, because that's what it is. What did Apostle Jamie say this weekend? A lie has a little bit of truth in it.
Yep.
Because that's how you got to pull people in with your craziness.
Manipulation. We want to thank you for tonight's TED Talk. We appreciate all that you do. Your support, your love. We all agree.
Also, I just learned what the TED Talk was
that
weekend.
Was funny.
Just like I just learned what BBL meant.
What? You did?
2 weeks ago. I had no idea. I was like, oh, what is that?
She said, big booty lift. I said, yeah, that's what it is.
It took me forever. I had no idea. I was like, I
that's exactly what BBL means. Big
booty lift.
And see, Zakiya has this thing where
I don't know.
She don't know.
I don't.
And then I know.
Yeah.
But I'll be like, I'll straight face it like, yeah, that's what it means.
It's so rude. You guys have no idea. He's so rude.
Yeah, his name is Tyler.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Knowing his name is Travis.
I have to stare at him. Darren will do this little smirk with his lip. And then I'm like, oh, he's going to let me make a mistake. He would rather watch me
crash.
He's done that with me with pastors.
God blocked that one.
He did. God was like, nah, bro, you ain't finna get
no
that one out.
No disrespect to my brother, Randy Winkles, over at Living Faith Christian Center. But my wife
the first night,
it was 2 years ago? It had to be 2 or 3 years ago. We were going to a conference of the church, and she was like, what's his name? Is it Pastor Whistles?
And I was like, no, that's not right.
I'm like, yeah, it's Whistles.
And I was like, no, Winkles.
Because we were driving, it was dark, so she
Wrinkle is what I keep saying. Wrinkles. And I was like, Pastor Wrinkles? That doesn't sound right either. And Vera was like, yeah.
That's it. Pastor Wrinkles.
It took me like 2 days.
We were in the church on Saturday.
The problem was I was trying to find him on social media so I could follow him. And Vera wouldn't tell me his right name. He would rather have me suffer.
And he was walking toward us, and I was like, it's about to go down.
Nope,
somebody said, Pastor Winkles.
And I was like,
yo!
I looked at Vera like, dirty dog.
Dirty dog. She called me a bad name in the church.
Did not. I did not.
You did one of them.
I was so upset. Because all you had to do was tell me the right name and you just wouldn't.
I did.
No, you didn't. Anyway, I have a problem, y'all. I don't always know things and situations and stuff like that.
Me either.
Yes, you do. Viren is like the walking Encyclopedia Britannica Dictionary Webster. Ooh, that's what they should have named you. Britannica, Webster Britannica. Go on and click that laugh one. That's the one. That one. Right there. Anyway, that's funny. We won't call you that for real.
Britannica Chapel.
Webster Britannica Chapel. The middle name would have threw me off. I would have been like, I can't do it.
She wouldn't have married me. She wouldn't have dated me.
I can't do it, bro. But
you would have given me the shoulder clap and sent me on my way. You just gonna take this free dinner and be out?
Yeah, I would have ordered wings that night for real. Like, what's your name again? We both went into our date night. But yeah.
Anyway, we love you. We appreciate you. Hit us up. Go to our website, blendedharmony.net. Mother's Day is Sunday.
It is.
And your mom might be ashy.
Don't do that.
She might be. Maybe, she been doing her thing, and she ain't had time to work on them ankles.
You guys, if you sign up, I
Don't
just
cut off my
remembered.
promo.
I just remembered if they sign up for the marriage retreat thing, they get a gift. So keep on. Go sign up. A Lux just jumped on my live. I got a Lux over there.
What's up, Lux?
Hey Lux. You got to get a Lux in your life. You have to.
You have to.
I can't wait to have them on. I can't wait to have y'all on.
That's gonna be fun.
Child, that we gonna have to run it for at least an hour and a half that night.
I have a 62-minute limit.
Nah,
So after 62 minutes, it's gonna be a 3-piece.
that's so disrespectful.
I love y'all, but somebody gotta cook dinner.
Why don't you cook dinner before?
I'm busy. All right, y'all. Y'all be blessed. Y'all take care. Y'all put your hands together for the woman of God, mental health certified boss, glossistician of the world. She's amazing in all that she does. Look at her in her amazement and humility. She is always present, always there giving sound advice. She is the one. And walk off the stage.
Kristen said you're not getting me in trouble with the prophet. Girl.
Hey, we gonna do it. We gonna do it. Did you like your outro, babe?
Thanks, baby. Yeah.
I can't wait to give your intro for the podcast. Zakiya Chapel. She is a world-renowned mental health professional, coach, mentor, and professional who for the past 41 years has dedicated her life in giving sound advice to all of her friends and family, and now she has been brought to the stage forward by God himself.
Brought to the stage.
Listen,
Now, if anybody knows it's him, how I feel about stages.
What's up, Irisha?
Me and stages are not friendly friends.
I'm going to give you
okay?
every adjective, pronoun, adverb I can in this here introduction of your bio. Put your dirty hands together.
Oh my God.
For the one and only.
You're ridiculous.
Zakiya.
Dirty hands. Why the hands gotta be dirty?
Because
you're so disrespectful.
In church, you come with dirty hands, you go to church. So you come to get, won't it make you
clean inside?
Won't it make you?
No, I'm not going with you.
Y'all ever go to church on Men's Day in the 90s or 2000s?
I love that song.
And the men's chorus was up there.
Listen.
Won't it make you? And the men came in flat clean inside. Won't it make you clean?
God.
Inside.
Singing. I can't. I don't want to do it.
Inside. It was so flat, but the men was up there singing, and everybody in the church, oh, bless their heart. You know what that means in churchese? They
that
suck.
Was whack.
If you bless their heart, that means in churchese, y'all suck.
In churches.
Y'all don't have churchisms? Bless their little heart. That means you horrible.
Horrible. Why?
Little heart? Horrible.
Your little heart.
And they get a little slow clap.
I have to remember all these things while I'm in church. I need to pay attention.
Bless their little heart.
Like,
and you get bless their heart.
I don't want it. I'm going to be like, nope, I don't want that.
That means you bum.
Take that back. I don't want it.
You are the weakest one.
Dang.
Mm-hmm. You ain't got no golden ticket. You ain't got no check mark. Nothing.
No check mark.
Nothing.
You don't have a blue stamp.
Nothing.
Yeah, there's a blue stamp.
I don't know.
Get a blue stamp. Anyway, I done drug fearing out an extra 15 minutes, y'all.
And you're going to pay him back, too. Make this. Hey, we got to go. So we love you. We appreciate you. Say goodbye, babe.
Goodbye, babe.
You are crazy woman.
I wear my
Crazy
headphones.
woman.
I wear my headphones.